Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Frozen and today we're going to go on with some more SpellRogue. Yes, we are going to do a Hazel B run this time round. And with this, we have the Beast Within, which basically can roll me a Glimmer die, or rolls a 1 or a 5, or I can deal 2 damage to the front enemy for 2. I'm liking that Glimmer though. We could have some interesting stuff with that. But yeah, I'm going to try out the bee, and we're going to jump straight in. Still just seeing, like, you know, what random combos we can come up with, see what's interesting with some of the recent updates and everything else of the game. Turn 1 can gain 1 power. Kind of interesting, kind of not. Roll a sapling die. It kind of persists and adds 3 and then loses the sapling. Or just give me a glimmer die on turn 1. I always do like glimmer. I always try and make it work, but I never get like the full value out of it. So let's see, where do we want to go? Ooh, 2 elites this run. Makes a difference which way we go then, but we want to take the elite path and we get a shop, so yeah. We are going to the left. Interesting. Oh yeah, because it minuses 4 off the sting. That's interesting. That's a really kind of good way to keep die going. This combat. Bristle. Not worth using if I can get away with it. Gotta remember that. Do that. Chuck the 2 back in there. Get in the 6. Do that. Do that. I'm done. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so I need a good defensive tool first. We need to remove that defensive tool, get a better one. And Wild Strike is interesting. I'll take the Terraform, actually. Like 4 block and then 4 delay block is pretty good, and it allows me to kind of set up for the turns. Totem would be nice, but there's no way I'm getting that offer for 8. So we'll take Terraform. Plus it's synergized with my spells. We'll swap it over because I'd rather keep it. Get a random artifact. The artifact we got is on to heal 1 health. That is nice. Okay. Now I would love to put the glimmer in here right now. The issue I have with it is it doesn't synergize well with my setup. So I don't want to do it just yet. Getting the X block from this is pointless, because like chances are I'm putting 4s to here anyway. On the 6 we gain the delay block, which is kind of nice, but it doesn't make a difference to getting the 6, and just 2 extra block next turn is kind of also pointless. It's not the best, but you know, we'll see what we get from the shop first. That I like. Also the Thorns, Autumn Veil, interesting. A 2 +1 to all die for a 6, and gain 1 blessing. +1 countdown to all of the spells. Dark Arts apply Rupture, increase Rupture to this combat. Give a random, get a random potion. I'm going to pick up Autumn Veil because I think it's really good. And to be honest, I think it's kind of better than the others, to the point where I'm tempted to do this. I would love Thorns though. But this means I can always get that sapling die triggered nicely. Might regret that later, but somehow I don't think so. Let's get rid of that for now. We'll leave and then we'll face off against my elite. I saw the defensive spell that I didn't need because I don't think I need it. It's just as simple as that. If I do end up needing it, my bad, my fault. Should have paid more attention. Not the one I wanted to land on, but, you know, fair enough. Another 6. Well, I can do more damage, then we can put 3 in there. We also got a sapling die for next turn. You roll 2, gets a heal for 1. I am not gonna knock these. That's what I like the most, is when that triggers by itself, because it's so good. And then that and that go in there. They get the sapling die as well. Yeah, because this basically means they get a 4 or 5 next turn every single time, so it's an extra die roll just by casting it twice, which the majority of the time I'm going to be able to do. A5, chuck it in there. I would like to kill that off, but there's no point right now. 2 1s can go in here. Get a 6. Now we'll kill it off, because it is the best thing to do. I can't cast anything else, but this doesn't mean I can do anything. I'd rather have the sapling die. I could have tried and get like other block, but no can do, sorry. Here I'll gain the block, actually. At least for that one. I don't get the sapling die, that's very annoying. But this is kind of the turn I was more kind of baiting for, if we were. Put the 6 in there, put that in there, we get a 5, throw that at that. The 1 goes there, then play the 4. It's not a bad start, I'll say that much. I just need to ways that I can scale next. Like, that's the main next setup that I need. I like I'm getting 2s off this, actually. Like, I get a 50-50 chance of healing 1 every turn. -4 on the sting. Not bad for reusing die. Double block, front enemy. Gain thorns on the 4. I mean, I would like the thorns. Doubling block would seem interesting if I was a block build. I'm just going to reroll here. I want something better. Spring into action. Prowl. Do like that, the double block on there. Applying daze, which is like less damage consistently. Does give me another attacking option, which I don't really have. But spring into action I think is way too good to pass up. Like, the extra power you get at the start is pretty nice, but then like, compared to this, it's just a night and day difference. And with then the Autumn Veil plus this being upgraded, like, I don't care about the power that much, because there's be ways to gain power later. But double block on this, I think, can be a pretty good option. Nullify. No, next status effect. Interesting. I should probably kill those off, but they're summons, aren't they? Can I kill that in quick succession? Probably not. A lot of sixes. We probably could have gone for the kill, but I'd rather kill those off, make sure that we're not going to take, like, dumb damage at some points. Be smart about this. Get my sapling die ready. Oh no, not my beast within. You've ruined like the one card I really care about. A 5 or a 6, we get a 6 back. Ooh, a 6 again. How delightful. Now this is kind of like, do I actually do the 7 damage? Or do we try and take the healing? I think we take the healing here. Because it's just better and like get the sapling die up, and that way I'm fully defended and we don't have to worry about stuff. I really would like just some way to guarantee that like 4s are also useful in like a good way. Because they're kind of a bit redundant at the moment. Return die with Glimmer. Deplete gain a blessing, even. Welcome to a 4 or a 6. That's pretty good. Gleaming Mana. This is also another option. Whenever I roll a 6, -1 countdown. Now, I think we take the Gleaming Mana here. And we trade you out for now. Because it means I've got a way to get Glimmer. Apart from, like, upgrading this. So, it's just better all round, right? I guess try and kill this one off first, if we can. 2 goes in there, we get a 6. Give it Glimmer. Check that 2 in there, we get the 2, the 5, which does get the kill. So 3. This does allow me to get more defense, so like it is technically worth it. Decisions. I should have put Glimmer on that, actually. Now we'll do it again anyway. So, get another 5, a 1 and a 1 go in there. Roll onto a 5, chuck that at that. Use that there. This does give me more defense. We're doing alright, we're doing alright. The Infect is going to be a problem now, though. At least for me and what I want to do. But I think I can get the kill this turn, so... Don't think it's a problem. Like, Infected could propagate so dangerously. Pulverize is just a better form of Sting. Except I only do 4 damage, right? that's really good for power scaling. I do like it. I like it a lot. Kill shot is kind of irrelevant. I'm going to take Spirit of the Forest. And I swap it out for the Gleaming Mana for now. Like the blessing on that's going to be really good as well. It'll just roll into a 4 or 6 or 5. Especially with the rest of these going on. Change this card for something decent. Having a lot of decision making that's making it more and more difficult to decide what to do. 2 6s gives +1 spell charges. Don't really care about that. I guess just chuck that in there. Okay, we've got a 6, but we'll chuck that in there anyway. Chuck the 2 in there. 6 back. Chuck 2 in there. 6 back. 1 goes there. 3 goes there. And 2 goes there. Because this is where I get the other 5 from if I want it. At least that's my thought process. In theory. No, I only get a 1 out of that, don't I? But still... damage is still worth it in this case. Three. We are taking our time trying to build up our damage. That's we are. Chuck the 2 in there, and we win. Easy elite fight. Nothing to worry about. Okay, that's kind of the thing I was looking for. Nurture. Because that could turn 4s really good, or I could just like give it +1 to everything. I'm picking that up. We're unlocking another slot. We're checking this in. This now allows me to kind of like just mess with the entire combo. We're going to disenchant a spell, which will be this one here. Do damage to all enemies. Game block to receive a sap, which is not bad. Damage implying rupture. 5s are awkward for me to use at the moment. Like, consistently, if you got loads of 5s, it'd be great, because you could just stack more and more damage, but I'll take a reroll. Add 1 charge target spell, flourish roll 2 5s or 6s, fleeting might, gain up power, then receive X drain. Like, for a setup, I'll take it just in case, because, like, there could be a reason why I may want to use that. Yeah. Okay. So, first things first, we chuck that in there. We get a 5. Get lucky? Oh. We did not get lucky. Guess we'll take that damage there. We'll nurture up to a 4. Yeah, I think the plus... no, not +1. The other upgrade on that will be really good later. I guess we're checking the 5 in here then. Change that to a 3. Use that and that to gain the sapling, and just chuck that in there for the extra defense. think we are going to use the Thorn Potion. Just because it's too good not to. Lots of 4s. Let's re-roll them. Do the 7 damage. Chuck the 2 in there. Do that there. Chuck that there, that there. That into there. And also that one. We're just going to deal our damage as it comes. 2 5s, finally. I get to do something interesting. No. Get to gain some power. And then I guess we'll defend here. Not fully defended, but to be honest, in this matchup, it's not that bad if I'm not. We've got 5 on those, so that'll kick back quite nicely. I guess the 2 goes here first. We've got 2 6s. 1 charge for all other spells is not that great. And I'm seeing that now. Why do this to me, game? 3 can go there. And get upgraded. That gets upgraded. That 3 goes there. A 4 into a 4. Like, the 6s are great, but I just don't think they're that useful, you know? This one goes here first. We've got a 6. Ooh, another 5. Nice. So, with the amount of damage come at me, I will use a potion, because I think it's worthwhile. 2 9s are 18. And we win. Don't know why I used the potion then. I can't do math. I can't math. It's a well-known thing. Roll an even value die over the turn. I'll take that. Enemies can gain 1 power. I don't care. So, with the nurture, I think this is better than this. With the setup I have. Because it means I can turn 2s into 5s. And that's kind of huge. Right? Oh, in power. Yeah, we're taking that. Now I just don't need to worry about power gain. I could get rid of this for something else if I need to. I would like a shop. And I guess I will try and take 1 elite's fight. I guess we can go this way, see what this elite fight does to me, and then take the second one if you want to. And then we'll skip it. There's only one bad outcome. Only one bad outcome, he says. And then you'll gain 1. I'm going to take this one out first if I can, because this one seems to want to be a pain, let's just say. Guess that goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there, and that one goes in there. I can get a good amount of defense though. So it's not like it's a terrible setup for me. Just gain power this way. So I don't need to gain power any other way. Roll this first. We get a 6. This 3 can go in here. It's going to be defense. We can kill that off with no harm. Chuck this 2 in there. We get another 6. Guess we were attacking that one. Doing that again. Turn that those into 4s. A 4 into here. A 4 there. A 4 there. And a 4 there. Like, I need something that really benefits from either 4 or get the bonuses to turn this to have a 5 generator, because 2s consistently come with 6s, you know? And that's the issue I currently have, right? Cast that first. So I might get the kill on that, but I guess not. So that's actually something useful. Upgrade that. A 3. A 3. A 4. A 4. To a 2. I guess this gets triggered quite a lot as well, doesn't it? Because the exact same reasoning. So yeah, I probably don't need this anymore. The Spirit of the Forest. As I have a better way to scale power, and I just want to roll lots of 6s if I can. Interesting. Kind of depleting the spell, gain 2 block for each charge removed. I'm going to reroll those. Fortitude. I do like that. Cultivate Might is interesting. Or just sow power. I already got power scaling, so these 2 aren't really that worthwhile to me. Defense scaling, though, is something I'm interested in, so I will take the Fortitude. Right? Because barrier is very consistent. No, I might actually get rid of Spring into Action now because I have that. Ooh. Rare spells are interesting. Let's try and take a fire spell. See what we get. Incinerate is interesting. Apply weak, just for a 5. Now reroll those. Meh. I guess I'll take Sacrifice, because it is still slightly better. But I guess I'm not using it. I was hoping to get something good there. Try and take this one out first, because it's going to be the most dangerous one. Nice. This doesn't fully block everything. No. Cool. Now it does, though. I turned this one into a 6 and a 1, yeah, with the overflow. So good sometimes. Let's roll first. We get the 6, we cast that. Now we can attack to kill that off, so nothing else bad happens. This is just gaining power, so we want to try and kill this one if we can, but we're not going to be able to. So it's setup time. Oh, we can. I can't do... I'm really having trouble with doing math today. And you go 6. Turn that to a 4. Turn that one to a 4. So we've got 6. And the fortitude counts. I think it's the only thing about the setup on these that I might moan about. Is that when you have cards with deplete, it's really annoying if they can, their ability gives them a charge or doesn't take one away. 2x the front enemy. For an odd. Not really. We'll reroll. Okay, Growing Blade we've done before. Gaia's Wrath, though. It would take out my spring into action. Like, I'd swap it out for that right now. Right? So 5s always go here, 6s always go here. We want to upgrade this. This gives me power. I think we got a really good setup. Okay, first of all, let's disenchant some stuff. We're disenchanting that first. That's kind of pointless as well. This probably... yeah, it is not great. We do want to change that for something else. Don't want to gain power from that either. Gleaming Mana seems kind of pointless. Four times X damage. And gain the thorns. I'm tempted to throw the power build like straight out the window, but I do want an attack. So like just having like Gaia's Wrath and then having like thorns, but I need some way to like decrease my spells. Turn 1, roll die. On 1s, destroy and gain a barrier. Actually, I like that. I think Moldy's pretty useful. So guaranteeing 5s now don't really mean very much, right? Getting 6s, though, could be. Because 6 is going to Fortitude. But we want to get this to make sure we can get other barriers as well, for now. That's just having 5, though. That could be pretty good. Actually, just that having 5 is huge. But for now, we go here. Yeah? I think the Fortitude is getting this to be 2 charges rather than just 3. And giving me more barrier every turn. Plus, with the relic we picked up, is big. Heal. We'll dice in that or X effects. Get +1s. This gets +1. That gets a +1. That gets a +1 for 1. That needs. Okay, that's huge. Yeah. On a 4, -2 from a random countdown spell. We don't roll 4s that much. We add them. I think we got an interesting build. Let's take on the elite. It's you, my friend. It is you. Yeah, so 1 straight away just give me barrier, which is great. Now I should stack defense, so we're going to be safe in the long run. But we all know the game Jamie likes to play. return the value with plus. That's now a 4. If I chuck a 5 in here, what happens? Doesn't get turned into a barrier. Interesting. You know, for science, you got to figure this stuff out, right? This should go be used and get trigger. That's triggered. This should then turn that into whatever. 6. That's a 5, so we can use it there. That's a 1. Oh yeah, because that will trigger that. So I either get healing or a barrier off this every single time. That's pretty good. I am already intrigued by this build in many ways. Okay, so we know that one's the fake one. So we can kill that off. That becomes a 1. That goes back in there, get a 5 back. We can gain some defense. Now do I accept the... Yeah, we set the barrier up because it'll be more consistent in the long run. The game sometimes really doesn't want me to win. Okay, that becomes that, so that's fine. Check that in there, we get a 5 back. That's fair. Need to use it here though, to kill that off. Turn that into a 3. The 1 just disappears and then that goes in there. Okay, so that's the real one. So 5. I want to be able to reuse the die, but yeah, this power scaling isn't that bad. And guess we're doing that. That turns it to 1. I can't. Oh yeah, I can use it. Hilariously enough, like, oh, they're all gonna divide again. That's gonna be very annoying. Okay, cool. I guess chuck the 1 into here first. The 5 goes there. We attack. Get a 1 back. Do it again. We get a 6. I'm gonna cast that. Do that to gain more power again. Guess the 2 goes there. We're gonna gain more barrier. What's important now is to find the real one to kind of hit that repeatedly. I don't care about anything else. The damage needs to be done to the real one. Luckily, he found it. So the rest now die. Okay. This is probably going to be a lot of long fights. Gain a blessing, roll a die for each blessing. Interesting. Do it to complete all non-attack spells. Deal 12 damage. Boulder toss. Interesting. Now we're going to reroll everything. Preemptive strike, fine. Now you... I think should go here. This guarantees that I get the use out of that. Disenchant that one, see what we get back. So power, flourish, those are great. Reroll. Oaken Self. Gain XX block. A 3 on tracking. Roll 6 -1. Rampart could be useful. I'll pick that up. Like, it's a flex one that can go into one of my builds somewhere. And that's kind of the point of it. We got to avoid the crones on this stage. That's pretty good for me, I guess. Really, game. You're just going to accept this damage? I mean, I'm getting good defense, so I cannot complain about that, right? No, it's in turn. I mean, I could have used it and gained the power for the turn, but don't see the point in that. Lots of 2s. Pretty good. Okay. If I check a 2 in there, though, I get a 4, which triggers that. So 4s are useful now. 4s actually have a use. We should look at that. I am probably going to lose this fight. Because my defense scaling isn't as good as I would like it to be. I'm going to throw the mark at this now, so we can start trying to deal damage to it. Two sets of 16, that's insane. Okay. I mean, we have a good setup, actually. More than I thought I would. Savagery, interesting. Savagery is interesting and is kind of the payoff card I'm looking for, but not really. Rock Slide. I guess I'll take the Rock Slide, even though I probably won't use it. Where does this go, though? Guess it does go here. Right? No, the setup's fine. This, though, dealing damage now, though, I think is the way. Hitting 12 is fine. Preemptive Strike is pointless. Rock Slide might be useful. Gain a Blessing. Roll a Glimmer Die on Sanctified Shell. Get extra charges. Nah, Blessing Blessing stops me rolling ones, which means this doesn't trigger as much. The Glimmer, though, getting die back, and the fact that 2 5s could go into that is pretty good, but we'll reroll. I'm going to take Earthquake. Just because I think I need a payoff card later. Not now, but I think I need something. I think everything's useful enough. Like, as long as I have a scaling enemy, I should be fine. Most of the time. So. This 4 can go in there, deal damage. That 4 can do the same. Then that goes there. Turn that into a 6. Which I guess we're chucking into here. Turn this into a 6 or a 5. Chucking that to there. We're doing that to gain the barrier. I just need more die. I think that's what the problem is. You know? So I don't have any other ways to kind of gain die overall, and I end up just spending them to deal damage instead, right? I keep forgetting that I have this come back after. Really? Put that on the Fortitude? Well, that's fine. I guess we're just going to gain as much, as many die and as much power as we can this turn. The curse technically helps me. So, deal that damage there, stop the power gain, or at least try to. There we go. Do the same for you. Don't want you gaining power. If I can help it. And then just gain defense. Into gaining defense, right? Oh, it's enchant 2 random die. Guess we'll take some damage here. So they are gaining power this turn, nothing I can do about it. So 2, the 5 can go here, deal damage. Four and 4. Now we should be able to defend, and we can defend nicely also. Expecting to lose the 1. I think Molly has been a bit of a nuisance for me, if we'll say anything. Like if I want to nitpick over it. And then we're doing that to there. Guess we're doing it again, because we might as well gain the extra power for the next turn. I mean, I still could have used that and that, and still... Okay, I gotta make sure I do my math right, otherwise I'm gonna have problems. So, I can use a 5 in there straight away. We can put that in there, get a 6. I can turn this 2 into a 4 to gain power from that. We can turn that to go into the... Oh, I was doing all the math and I was like, hang on a minute, we actually killed them quite quickly. Roll 3 ether die turn 1. Receive 1 sap. Lose 1 die but gain fury. We've already done that. I guess we'll just hit the Amulet of Sacrifice here. Because that gives me the extra die I need. I think that's what I'm losing touch with, is I need that extra die. Could go with the 2 elite path. We probably will do this time round, because I feel strong. Like, once I get the setup going, I don't think there's much that can stop us. Plus I have ways of healing, I have ways to maintain my value, I have ways to gain stuff back. You know, even if I'm doing small amount of damages, it kind of ramps up pretty quick. In the long run, right? No, this has to go here to make sure I can gain that. And then those and those go there. That one becomes a barrier. Like, the main thing that I need is the way to keep gaining barrier repeatedly. That's all I care about at the moment, right? Guess we're not attacking you instead. Because I can't hit anything else, so... 6. Should really remember to do that. Am I trying to defend here? Yeah, I guess I am now. Doesn't really do much, but does set me up with a good turn. I'm a little annoyed this thing landed on there again, because that's so unfair. What do I do now? We take some damage. The ridiculousness of this. The good news is this actually does start stacking up quite nicely, and with the power game we actually have, like... I don't think it's actually that bad. I'll reroll these. I'm sorry, Autumn Vale, like, you were really doing great things for me, but I think this is the play. Lose an attack spell, get 2 Holy Water 2s, lose an attack spell. I can give up any one of these. I think Rock Slide we can give up to gain Devoted, which next 3 combats gain Foresight. which will be at least these two and the last one. Yeah. That to 1 or a 5. Yeah, that's kind of the payoff card I was looking for. It doesn't work really well with what I have because I don't have a minus card, but yeah, I will pick that up. Does mean I don't get the sort of infinite flex, but I guess I can just leave that for now. That's what goes in there. And just give this like +1 charge. So 4s now have another use. Could go up to 5, but this is just more damage in the long run for me. So this is kind of the finisher. These are the setup cards. This is what keeps me going. This is my defensive tool. This is my other defensive tool if we get it in, because rolling 6s will just cost it less. And Earthquake is the thing that goes. Sell that. And then we'll gain a regen potion. Yeah. Let's leave shop. Go in here. I think Proliferate is too slow now. I don't need any more than that. Do I think I can handle 2 elites with what I have? Yes. Especially getting this as well. I do believe. So. I have no 4s and no 2s, so we're going to create some 2s. Forgot that happens with that. Let's just gain some defense before I ruin myself again. So, a 4 can go in there, although I should never have done that. I gotta learn to be smart about what I do, and what and when I do it. This at least gauges me the barrier that I was looking for. Okay. I let that turn up terribly. So we cast this first, right? That's fine, because like I'm dealing 7. That's going there as well, right? Then we're attacking, getting a 2, re-rolling it to a 6. Doing damage there, rolling a 2, re-rolling it, get a 5. We damage the 5, we then turn it into a 3, and then I could do 24 damage twice, or just like defend up. Oh, 4 times, yeah, because the X gives me +1 anyway. Did not realize how that was going to work. And then, yeah, we'll just get the regen potion. Like, generally, I am surprised about the payoff card. of the spirit arrows. Spring into action gets more charges. Infuse potency. It's not bad. I'll pick it up. Like if I... Like where do I want this to go right now? Changing that so I could use more, just getting +1 to turn it to a 5. Makes no real difference to me here now. Guess I could turn a 3 into a 5 now, so I can always trigger the rest of it by doing that. Gives me the extra range. But I need the defense, I think, from that, just to make sure I don't like completely lose the game. Target spells gain status effect to the end of the turn. On potion use, lose 1. Reroll random die, reroll 3 of those dice, reroll all die. Enchant lowest die with sapling. Enchant all die with sapling, roll 3 2-1s. Cultivate is the one we'll go for. Let's face off for our elite battle again. Gain 4 sights. So, 4s go here. Because that's like the best thing we can do. We'll deal damage. Then we'll roll. We'll deal damage. Then we'll roll. We'll deal damage. Then we'll roll and turn it to a 3. The 4 can go here to give me 4 block for no reason, I guess. Now we just set this up for a better turn next turn. It's only 12, but it's fine. Oh, 5s. Great. I'm going to roll so many 5s now. Guess we double that first. Attack. And double it again. Into that. Kinda got lucky. Guess I chuck this in here. Try and gain the barrier and as much block as possible. And then do 9 damage 4 times. We took a big hit though. I think this game is now over. Like, I didn't get to use the spirit arrows, and that's what we're basically ramping up towards. Just like with sapling, if graft mana, interesting, but I want it immediate. Like, it's not great. I think Bastion is better than this, because like using it repeatedly will ramp it up nicely. And I think giving me more charges with 5s is better. Is it better though? No, this having the more ability to vary with the nurture is better. I think we just heal the full health here. Let's face off. He's the big bad. Arcanex. Yes, my friend. I am going to make your day a lovely nightmare. Ah, cool. You got ourselves a 5. So, increasing that would be nice. But I do need the defense. Right? So I could put like a 5 in there, but this gives me the barrier, which is the same as doing that. But I also gain like enough to defend myself. And we deal like 9 damage as well. So let's gain some power here. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that being like the one they've attached themselves to. It is kind of ridiculous on just like how much damage I actually can end up pushing out with this. And like getting the barrier is really useful as well. Oh no, like I'm gonna be distraught. I can't like make the plays I want to make. This does trigger the phase change. And we'll leave it at that. And I can't get broken on any more spells, is like the best case scenario on that. Three. Do you want to defend? I guess you want to defend this time round. At least start trying to defend. Forgot we could do this. Forgot I could do that. I love that I can trigger this from repeat. Check that in there for now, so at least we've got access to this again. Yeah, I didn't realise how much damage output that beast within was going to give me in the long run, you know? Like, genuinely, I didn't think it would be like this much overall. $16 times 5. Not quite enough. But I guess this is just a giant setup turn now, isn't it? Like 4 goes in there, we deal that damage there for no reason. Same with this, just to gain the power. This just so I can lower the die value to a 5, that's great. And that just gives me then more defense. We cast these to try and get something else, which don't get anything. This has been a pretty interesting run. Like, I was not expecting to go the sort of keeping the sting going as well. Like, we actually kept like kind of most of our starting stuff. Like that's what's baffled me the most. And there we go. And then the spirit arrows and the fortitude, like, it came together really nicely in the end. And it was nice to see me actually upgrade my signature spell for once. To attack the front enemy, and scales for the power scaling. Yeah. A power scaling run. So again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.